Wow, did I say the start of January? Well, you see what I actually meant was that, hey guys, my name is Mikey, and I'm back with another life update video, the first one of the year. Man, did this month flew by so fast. I feel like a lot has happened within the month, but also like nothing much or nothing too big has changed within the last video. So before I do get into the minimal details of how my month went, I do want to explain my whole job situation right now, because at the end of the day I do think I had to make a big decision this month, or the way I see it, straight to the point. I don't have a job yet. And I know how in the last video I made a whole big deal where I said like, oh, this year I'm gonna try my hardest and I'm actually gonna start working on it for real this time. So here's the story. The first week of the month I was fired up. I was ready to do everything. I was ready to step over that laziness. I'm done sitting around watching YouTube. I rewrote my resume. I tried to make it sound as professional as I could without using Chat GPT or whatever they use nowadays. Because if I'm gonna be completely honest, my last resume was very sarcastic, and I like even added some of my Valorant accomplishments in there, which was really dumb. My sister and I planned out a day where we're going to drive everywhere around our city, and we did. We went to a bunch of places, but if I'm going to be honest, most of the places actually said that they only accept online applications, which I kind of get because it is a little bit more convenient than just someone randomly jumping into the place and they have to get someone to do an interview. But there was this one place that I really wanted to check out, and it was this pizzeria place that my grandma told me about and said that it was going to open right next to us somewhere. And I thought to myself, how cool would it be to work at a small family business that's right next to us, on top of that restaurant? Because if you didn't know, I've been cooking. Let me cook. I've been cooking a lot more for like these past 2 months, and I'm not just talking about like some simple breakfasts. I've been doing that since I was like 10, but I actually make like proper meals for dinner for the family. And I also been watching a crazy amount of videos from YouTube and YouTube Shorts, and I can confidently say that I really like it, and I think I'll probably just continue cooking till the day I die. So with that said, we stopped by, and the first thing you notice when we drive in the parking lot was the place was like all the windows were kind of like blacked out, which is kind of, I guess, expected because the place isn't open yet. But I wasn't sure if anyone would be inside. So as we were walking up the door, a guy kindly opened it up and asked if we were here to like eat in, but of course I said no. I was actually here to see if you guys were hiring. And the guy was really friendly. He welcomed us in, and as we walked in, you can notice that the place wasn't ready at all. It was like really under construction, or like it was all in shambles. I think even the plumber was still there fixing something. So the guy went to go call someone, and here there was the owner that showed up and came to greet us. I, of course, gave him my resume sheet or whatever, and we talked a bit, and these guys are actually really super friendly. And you could tell the actual owner or chef or cook, whatever, was actually Italian because of his heavy accent, which I thought was really cool because you never know, it could have been some other guy trying to make better Italian food to prove that he's better than the actual makers themselves. So after we talked for a bit, he let me know that we're gonna plan to open later in a few weeks, probably at the beginning of February, and he asked for my number so he can maybe later inform me closer to them opening. So as we were leaving, I said thank you, we shook hands, and then we left. So that's the story, and I think it would actually be really cool working there. It's not far from my house, and being there from the beginning I think is good for experience. So as we got home, I had to take a risk and make a decision, and I talked to my sister about this as well, because she has way more work experience than me. I could either A, keep applying for jobs online and hoping that I can find whatever I can as soon as possible. Or B, I can wait for this place first to see if this can actually be my first job. So with me being all fired up and ready to work already, I eventually decided to maybe just wait a little bit longer to see if I can get this job instead of just working anywhere, anytime, without enjoying it. So that's my little job update right now. I might regret the decision later, or it could be my greatest thing I've done in my whole entire life. But we won't know till later. Of course, I'll keep praying about it, and maybe I'll go visit that place to see how it's coming along. But ultimately, we'll just have to find out next month or this month. It depends when I upload this, if this video is going to be delayed or not. Now, with all the small things that have happened apart from cooking, which I really love doing, I got a haircut. That's new. I've been visiting a lot of friends this month. I've been hanging out and spending a lot of time with good people from our church and from other churches. I've been trying to pick up the guitar very slowly, just learning different chords for one or two songs. But it is one of the many instruments I want to learn and that are on my list of goals. I've been planning and thinking about other ideas and videos I could do, like that little character I created for the channel logo right now. Maybe it'll be changed. But that little character, I made like different little reactions for him. He's going to be kind of like my mascot for the little drawing story videos that I'm going to be drawing out. And that's another thing I plan out on doing, is to draw either physically or digitally. But it's also like for future goals I have planned as well, but I'm probably going to reveal that later in other videos. And crazy enough, the first thing I ate this year was a salad, which shockingly I enjoyed, because if you know me well, you probably know that I'm not the biggest salad fan at all. But from then on, I think I've been eating a lot more healthier than usual. I didn't eat a ton of salad, but I probably ate more this month than I have in the last year, which, again, knowing me, is probably not a lot, but it is a lot better than it was before. And I also did a lot of thrifting, which I really enjoyed and it's really fun. But other than that, that is mainly it for my small progress for the month of January. No big news on the screen printing stuff, which is still a very big goal of mine and a thing I really want to get started on as soon as possible. But the boys and I have been very busy leveling up in Fortnite and mainly on other things as well. But yeah, I'm going to start pushing myself to do a lot of cool things this year. I already listed a bunch of stuff in this one short video, like cooking, guitar, drawing, and again, I need to start learning a way to start vlogging. This video is probably going to be very short, or at least shorter than the other life updates that I did. But I just want to get it out there, to get something out there, so I don't like lose passion, I guess, on uploading on this channel, which is a small fear of mine, but it's probably not going to happen since I am planning out a lot of cool things and thinking up stuff that I want to do on here, and plus all the inspiration I get from other channels on YouTube. But with all that said, I would like to thank everyone for giving up their time to listen to my rambling, and I hope you all have a great day, great night, and remember to trust in God always. Thanks for watching.